youths. It shall be well with you. Amen. Ono mata oborobo. Odiko obosoko. Sai wenere chukwu aka enu. Ta Good Friday mbosi nwere onwe. Isai. Anyị na-ekpe ekpere maka nwere onwe nke nwanne anyị Nnamdi. Nwere onwe tata. Sita joma kwusata. Nwere onye kwutere na okwu batara ya na mba. Mụ abụ onye izi bịabụrụ ịbịa ka mba. Simon Ekpa wee pịa m ya. Pịa m ya sị na a ga-apịa ba mana gọta. N'ọkwa ugwu ka a na-akwanyere m mmechikwa ọnụ zere ha na sitatum. I went home and meditated on that. It's painful. But it is now a responsibility upon us to pray out. That's our brother. So I went to Chukwa Kenu Nisia. Eba bono no ya marana umunne ya wenere ya kenu. Okwanso nuru de wana banaso. Oye nuru de wana banaso. Oye nuru de wana banaso. Inuru de wana banaso. Nuru de wana banaso. Nuru de wana banaso. Oye nuru de wana banaso. Oye nuru de wana banaso. Asime nuru de wana banaso. Oye nuru de wana banaso. Nuru de wana banaso. Nuru de wana banaso. Nuru de wana banaso. Oye nuru de wana banaso. Oye nuru de wana banaso.
Fellow Nigerian, in search of excellence for Africa, my mission remains to create awareness, advance practical solutions, and transform mindsets via case studies. Together, let's midwife deliverance for our race, country, and continent. Please share this video. I am Dr. Israel Noyerem Davidson. Thank you. In 2001, US-led forces overthrew a Taliban-led Afghan government following the 9/11 attacks led by the Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. For the next 20 years, the US and allies enforced democratic ideals, built up Afghan security forces, and provided operational air cover. The Taliban continued to attacks. Now, eventually, under President Trump, the US promised to pull out if Taliban agreed to stop attacks and hosting terrorist groups. Today, the Taliban militants have declared Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan and overrun most of the country at lightning speed with little or no resistance from the 300,000 US-trained and heavily equipped Afghan forces. US general could not believe an army could crumble at that rate.
I did not, nor did anyone else, see a collapse of an army that size in 11 days. There'll be many postmortems on this topic, but right now is not that time.
It is believed the Afghan soldiers, though diehards, had unquenchable allegiance to jihadist ideologies practiced by Taliban. There were Afghan soldiers by day, Taliban at heart, and Taliban at night. A situation some suggest currently exists in Nigeria too. So Afghanistan was simply handed over to the mullahs to govern based on their shared jihadist ideological leaning. The south and middle belt of Nigeria should wake up with urgency. The Afghan situation is cooking fast in Nigeria today. Afghanistan is number 1 on global terrorist list. Nigeria is number 3. Second
of being a biafra nation. No more killing of northerners. No more killing of police officers. No more profiling of northerners and attacking their businesses. Let Igbo have their independent nation away from the rest of Nigeria. Nigeria on Biafra referendum in Abuja. We are the amalgamation of northern women from all parts of the north, north central, northwest, and northeast. We as mothers, we are always at the receiving end of any war, insurrection, killing, and act of terror. When our men were killed, we were raped and our children rendered orphans. We have nowhere to run to. Nigerian history has shown that women carry the heavy burden of war and act of insurrection and terrorism. We have gone through it from 1967 to 1971. Women, can we allow this to happen again? No! Our men died and left us with the children, no cattle for out of nothing. Other men that survived simply move on, but we never move on. The aftermath of the war and the suffering left a lifetime scars in our hearts and on our bodies. We therefore unanimously call on the leader and father of the country and the leadership of the National Assembly, President of the Senate, Dr. Ahmad Lawal, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Hon Femi Gbajabiamila, to immediately call for a referendum in the country. Let people choose to live in peace in Nigeria or leave. Any other group or nationality that wants to sit or exercise their right for self-determination, like the Southeast has been agitated for the seat to be allowed to live Nigeria peacefully without resorting a second civil war. Wow. Today, the Igbo nation has turned the entire Southeast to almost a war zone. Northerners, irrespective of their tribes, are no longer safe. Infrastructure